gas prices about to double. What nobody is telling you, stop. Stop whatever you're doing right now, because what I'm about to show you in the next few minutes could save you hundreds of dollars over the coming months, or cost you big time if you ignore it. Oil prices just spiked overseas, and not by a little. Tensions in the Middle East are at their highest level in years. And when the market panics, guess who picks up the tab? Us! At the pump! Every single week. Doesn't matter if you're a regular commuter, an Uber driver, a DoorDash delivery guy, or running a small fleet. This hits everybody the same way. Stay until the end, because I'm going to show you what's coming, what actually makes sense to do right now, and the mistake that could seriously cost you. Before we go further, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This kind of content drops first for subscribers, and trust me, you don't want to miss what's coming. The trigger nobody saw coming. Let's talk about what's actually happening. The Middle East accounts for a massive chunk of global oil production. When conflict flares up in that region, markets don't wait around for confirmation. Prices shoot up on fear alone, and here's the size of the problem. During the last few crisis cycles in that region, oil per barrel jumped more than 30% in a matter of weeks. 30%. Now do that math on your tank, on your wallet, on your whole work week. Still think this is just some cable news story that has nothing to do with you, but hold on, because there's a part of this story that's actually worse, and I need to tell you about it right now. Why American drivers get hit twice here in the US. Drivers take a double hit, and that's not an exaggeration. Gas prices depend on oil overseas, but they also depend on the dollar. And ironically, when global uncertainty spikes, the dollar can swing hard in ways that ripple straight to the pump. Think about it. Oil surges internationally. Supply chains tighten, refinery margins shift, and the result for the American driver is a 1-2 punch right in the gas budget. The big oil companies and refiners follow the international market. They don't react instantly, but they do react. And when they do, the price adjustment hits all at once. It doesn't creep up gradually, it jumps. And taxes. Federal and state gas taxes are baked in no matter what. They're not going anywhere. So here's the line you need to remember. Prices don't go up overnight, but when they go up fast. And whoever wasn't ready feels it immediately. Now drop a comment below. How much is a gallon in your city right now? Include your state too. That helps us build a real picture of what's happening across the country. The scenario that could double gas prices. Now let me show you the side that most channels don't have the guts to talk about. If the conflict in the Middle East escalates and starts affecting major oil shipping routes, we could be looking at one of the biggest fuel price spikes in years. I'm not making this up. It's happened before. In previous crises, the price per barrel more than doubled in just a few months. And when the barrel doubles overseas, the hit here in the US is brutal. The driver putting 40 miles on their car every day is going to feel it in their monthly budget. Uber drivers and delivery workers are going to watch their margins evaporate at the pump before they've even made their first run of the day. This isn't fear-mongering. It's the historical record. It's what the data shows, and the window to prepare intelligently is right now. Not 2 weeks from now, when prices have already shot up and everyone's already losing their minds. Does that make sense to fill up now? So the big question. Should you rush to the gas station right now? The smart answer is yes, but with some common sense, if your tank is below half, fill it up now, not tomorrow. Now, if you've got a lot of driving ahead road trip, heavy work week, delivery runs fill up before any price hike hits. If the station near you has already started creeping prices up over the last few days, that's a sign the wave has already reached your area. Don't wait. Now, running out of the parking lot at midnight with a bunch of gas cans and jerry cans trying to stockpile fuel in your garage, that's a different situation. That's panic with a strong whiff of a fire hazard. Literally. And I need to be real with you about that right now. The mistake that could actually kill you. Nitrogen monoxide exaggeration. Every fuel crisis brings with it a wave of people trying to stockpile gas at home. Plastic containers, buckets, old paint cans, you name it. Pay-oply. Try it. And honestly, it's hard to know what goes through someone's head when they do this. Gasoline is highly flammable. The vapors it releases are invisible, heavy, and settle at the bottom of enclosed spaces. One spark, one cigarette, One light switch flip. That's all it takes. This isn't a figure of speech. It's basic chemistry, and it has killed people. But there's another problem nobody talks about. Gasoline stored for more than 30 days starts to oxidize, the composition breaks down, the fuel goes bad, and when you put that degraded fuel in your engine, your car thanks you with a fuel injector failure or a burned out fuel pumpy. We're talking a repair bill that can easily run $600 to $1,000 or more. You try to save $20 and ended up spending $1,000. Does that make sense? Of course not. Fill up at the station, use the fuel, fill up again. That's the cycle that actually works. What actually protects your wallet? Now, here's the practical part that'll make a real difference in your daily life. First, only fill up at stations you trust. Adulterated fuel is a real thing. It's more common than you think. And a clogged fuel injector or a damaged pump will cost you way more than whatever pennies you thought you were saving at some sketchy station off the highway. Second, never let your tank drop below a quarter. This isn't being paranoid. Running on fumes forces the fuel pump to pull from the very bottom of the tank where sediment collects. Cut your pump's lifespan in half doing that. Third, use Gas Buddy or a similar app to compare prices before you fill up. In bigger cities, the spread between the most expensive and cheapest station can be 30 to 50 cents per gallon on a 15-gallon tank. That's $4.50 to $7.50 difference on a single fill-up. Fourth, keep your car tuned up. A dirty air filter burns more fuel. Low tire pressure burns more fuel. Fouled spark plugs burn more fuel. A poorly maintained car can guzzle up to 15% more gas without you even noticing. 15% extra every month, every year, straight down the drain. If this video is helping you out, hit like right now and turn on notifications. New content drops every week that can save your car and your bank account. What's coming? And when you'll feel it at the pump, the oil market is the most unpredictable market in the world. Anyone giving you exact dates and numbers is just making stuff up. But what we can look at based on historical patterns is this. When oil sustains a price increase for more than 3 weeks internationally, U.S. gas prices typically follow suit shortly after. Both of those factors are in play right now. That doesn't mean prices are going up tomorrow, but it does mean the current price window might be smaller than it looks. Whoever gets ready now sleeps easy. Whoever waits is going to get a rude awakening at the pump. Now, it's your move at the end of the day. What happens overseas hits American drivers in a very real and very direct way. This isn't theory. It's the price on the pump board every week. But there's a huge difference between the driver who understands the situation and acts smart and the driver who only figures out what's happening after they've already paid way too much. Information is the best fuel there is. And you just filled up. Now, tell me in the comments, what's the price per gallon in your city today? And have you already noticed prices going up in the last few days? Drop your state, it really helps us out and helps everyone watching. Leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this with that friend or family member who's driving every day and still has no idea what's coming. Because hey, you've been warned. See you in the next video.